Hey, what's up YouTube? We're here one more time, SHOT Show 2026, day 2. Let's go see what's good.
So right here, there's your barrel, and it's ported right there. Right, so that's going to bleed off your gas, so that slows your 124 grain bullet down to subsonic. This blast chamber on there makes it another stamp, right? Because you're suppressing it. That blast chamber takes that gas, puts it into your SD. This is their Bravo. This is specifically designed for this gun. The vent 2 is an alpha hub. It slides on those threads. The vent, the SD, and all that gas comes through here, comes into your can. So it's as quiet as they get.
And this is new for like the past few days.
It's brand new. I'm waiting on my sample. Stores on order, and they don't send me a price. Just send me.
All right, so Mike Marino with Mars Inc. This is a 30 millimeter grenade rifle. This one specifically is configured for counter drone, counter UAS. This is a long recoil barrel. It moves 9 inches here, and that's what helps absorb the recoil. The second thing is a giant damper, a pneumatic damper in the buttstock. There is so much energy going into this round. This is a 2,000 grain projectile. It's going 660 feet per second. This is our counter UAS projectile. It's about 1,400 grains, and that's going 960 feet per second. So we partnered with Smart Shooter here for this optic. Between this round, this optic, and this gun, you're going to be able to shoot down drones out to 150 meters with a kinetic projectile and hit it every single time.
So this shoots out, and then when it gets at range, it explodes? Or
No, it's right out of the barrel.
Like a flechette kind of thing?
Exactly. So right out of the barrel, it deploys with those 5 blades.
Wow, okay.
All right, so it gives it a 5.5 inch disabling radius for drones. Even if it misses the drone completely, if it hits the fiber optic wire, for those that are fiber optic controlled, it'll cut that and sever the connection to the controller.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
What's the cost per round in the end?
It's going to be about $55 for a round. So if you can imagine, right now we're using missiles to shoot down drones. A missile costs $1,500, and we're shooting a drone that maybe cost $100. We have to be able to do that more economically, and that's what this is all about. So now you're talking about a $55 round that's going to hit the drone every time, and so you're winning the economic battle. Yeah, this is our Gen 1 and Gen 2 features together. We call it Gen 1.5. We're continuing to develop. We just won a competition with the U.S. Army last year called X-Tech Precision Grenadier System, and we're just continuing to develop it.
Familiar like AR manual of arms?
Yes, exactly. So very familiar controls. They are ambidextrous. They're obviously much, much larger, but we've made it to where anyone who's familiar with an M4 or an AR-15 can operate this gun. Charge handle's a little different, so it's up here instead of behind the receiver where it typically is.
This is going to be reciprocating?
Non-reciprocating.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we don't do any reciprocating charge handles.
That's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, fantastic.
Thank you.
We have new 223 Berger ammunition, 69 grain open tip match. We also sell the separate bullet for it. So this is very popular for longer range AR-15 service rifle shooters. Now we offer a 69, a 73, and a 77 grain bullet, depending upon what your twist might be for maybe a service rifle. And we also have new 7 PRC Berger ammunition. The PRC, obviously very popular family class between the 6.5, and 300. We're also offering new 7mm bullet as well in the Berger line. And then we also have some new competition packs, which would be a little bit larger, 1,500 quantities for the competitive shooter that's trying to get everything to be all in the same lot number. Again, more of the 7mm PRC Berger ammunition. So, on the Lapua side, new true range, solid copper bullet, both available in ammunition as well as in a separate bullet component and stuff. So, it's keeping us busy.
Heck yeah. So those big lots are crucial for accuracy, right? Be able to.
Well, it's nice. Yeah, one lot, same lot number. A lot of the competitive shooters are always just trying to get the same lot. You know, confidence that these are all in the same lot number instead of having maybe several different lots.
People trust Lapua for that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and Berger.
Am I pronouncing that right, Lapua?
It's Lapua.
Lapua.
But
thank you.
Whatever it is, whatever it takes. So.
No, we want to get it right around here.
That's right. Yeah, that's definitely Lapua.
Lapua. Thank you. Look at that. That's a sheet of rimfire formed brass. As it goes along, it's more formed. Look, it's like starts off. I guess it goes through a series of dies that punches it out into.
This is new. This is our Mark II mount series. This is basically a Picatinny riser. You can put a laser, optic, or whatever else you want to put on it.
Yeah.
And you can put a light, tape switch, and still have plenty of room for your hand to go on the grip. Because everybody knows just how little
there's not
real
much
estate
space left.
that an MP5 has.
That is
you can
cool, man.
hold this and still use the gun.
Yep.
Even though you have everything on it.
Fantastic. Very cool. And is this your work too?
This is an SD handguard, so it's basically our suppressor series handguard. So you can put a silencer underneath it and still have all that real estate to put your
just
hand.
for a normal MP5, you can put that on there and basically
Any
have
MP5.
SD. Oh wow, that is really cool.
You just put a normal silencer under it and away you go.
Is that a... Oh, it is. Belt-fed AR, look. All right, we have made it to Palmetto State Armory. Finally found it.
Yes, it's crazy. We got our styles on based off the ATV, uses the Bison style magazines. Yep. We've actually started doing some SBR SKUs on the website since the $0 tax stamp. We work through Capital Armory, so what we'll do is we ship it to them, and then you do all the paperwork through them, and then they actually can ship it direct to your door.
Awesome.
Dang, that's cool.
Yeah.
What else have we got new this year?
We got a whole wall of concept guns over there. If you want to take a look at those.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So we'll start over on the left here. So we have our new AXR line. It's under our Saber product line. So starting up at the top, we have our 300 Blackout pistol, and below that, I believe it's missing off the wall right now, but our 5.56 rifle. It has a monolithic top rail, so the top rail links your receiver to your handguard, so you don't have any handguard flex, anything like that.
Right,
so for lasers, clip-ons, things like that. Below there, we have our AXR PDWs, and then also we have some handguns back here. So those use what we call a modular fire control, where you can take the serialized component out.
So that's a new deal for this year.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. Yep. Yeah, so we have multiple different PDW configurations, handgun configurations. That's the whole idea behind the AXR line is modularity, and that's the name of the game today.
What's the MSRP on the FCU?
Not sure yet. So we are in very early stages of development, so I don't have a price point at this
PSA
time.
usually affordable.
Absolutely.
So we're looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Yeah, we try to make a good product that's affordable for the masses. Absolutely. Another thing in the AXR line is the AXR shotgun. So that's based off our 570 shotgun. A little bit different. So the receiver actually has ambient controls, bolt release on left and right hand side.
Oh, all right.
You got a monolithic top rail that runs the length of the receiver and barrel.
That is cool.
Yeah, Picatinny adapter on the back. This one has our AXR stock on it. Uses AR grips, AR safeties, and then the barrel is 18.5 inch 12 gauge barrel, and it's threaded for the advanced armament suppressor that you see there.
All right. Standard Remington choke.
Yep.
Cool.
And then below that we have our 9mm crank concept gun. So that, just basing it off our AKV, it's sort of the next generation of AKV. Slimmer magwell, shorter barrel, shorter receiver, kind of the crank style of AKV.
Right. Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
That is very cool. I love that furniture.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the classic look. Then below that we have our Saber Mixtape Volume 3. It's an 8.6 blackout.
Oh heck yeah.
So one of the new things on this is our new Saber 25 receiver set, completely ambi lower. Has the classic no forward assist look here. 8-inch 8.6 blackout barrel, Maxim Defense brace on the back there. Kind of that's a new product line in our Mixtape series. So we have the 300 we launched last year. We'll have a 338 ARC in the Volume 2, and then the Volume 3 will be 8.6.
That is the 8.6. That is going to be awesome.
Absolutely.
That is cool.
Absolutely. Below that we got our VOOC 5.56. So we brought the VOOC 2 years ago in 2024. Kind of similar to what you see there.
Yeah.
We brought it back last year. We had made some aesthetic changes to it, some functional changes. We kind of listened to the customers. They said they didn't really care for it, so we kind of went back to what we had in 2024. Kind of jackalish style upper receiver with a rock and lock lower receiver for your AK mags. And we'll have that. It'll start out in 5.56, and we'll end up doing a 7.62 by 39 also.
Oh, all right, cool. Very cool.
And then, so here we have another one of our Saber 25. So that new Saber 25 receiver set. The cool thing about this one, so 20-inch 308 cold hammer forged barrel, and we are developing a gas block and muzzle device combo to be compatible with Knight's Armament, those guys. So we've had our Saber 10s for a while. People have started trying to convert their Saber 10s for those style suppressors, so we're gonna give them an option from the factory.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then below that we have our Saber key. So based off the that was based off the 570.
You're in a good time, having a good time when you pick that thing
Absolutely,
up.
Absolutely. Open any door you want.
That's right.
10-inch barrel, 3+1 capacity. So we have a M203 style mount that mounts to the barrel here. And that's on our Saber M4A1 that we have here.
So this needs a tax stamp.
It does, yeah. So we'll be selling it as a short barrel shotgun.
Okay.
With the $0 tax stamp, it's not as big of a deal as it used to be, and that kind of gives you options, right? So once you mount this to a rifle with a stock, it becomes a short barrel shotgun.
It needs an SBR too.
Absolutely. Just when you mount the shotgun to a gun who has a stock mounted, it makes the shotgun a short barrel shotgun.
SBS,
yep.
exactly.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so it's still just one stamp.
Absolutely. Yep.
Understood.
And we'll offer it from the factory as SBS. Go through the process there. So once you get it, you're good to go.
Okay, just order it straight from you guys.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
Very cool.
And then below that we have our 570 semi-auto. So we've shown this last year. So the idea behind this is to be able to use the same receiver as the pump shotgun and be able to convert it to semi-auto. So you have your charging handles here on the side.
So everything else is the same, just trade accessories.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yep. So we're working on getting the pump out, later on this year, hopefully in the next couple months, this quarter. And then once we get that into production, get that going, we'll start back on the semi-auto and getting that going.
Okay, cool.
And then below here we have the X5.7. We brought that the last couple years, so we're in pretty much the final stages of testing on that. Getting production parts in, running some rounds through, making sure everything's good, and hopefully we'll have that out the next few months.
Oh wow, really?
Absolutely.
This year?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that is fantastic. I know a lot of people are really looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
700? Yeah, I would rather.
All right, YouTube, that's a wrap for day 2. How about that drone shooting gun? That's pretty crazy, right? We saw cool stuff from PSA. Thanks for watching. See you next time.